Now we are going to show you how do we welcome our guests. This is the main gate of the resort, right? So whenever they come in, the first and foremost thing is, even before they enter, we have a staff who is fully equipped with lot of equipments out here in terms of the temperature gun and everything, who would come and who would first test with this gun. This is a temperature, infrared gun who would test the temperature. So guests should, and this thing works even at a 3-meter kind of a thing. So every time the guest comes in, before they even accept that, we first check their temperature. So once the temperature is okay, which is below 100 degree kind of a thing, this is 90. If we can see it, this is 96.9. Then what happens, once that is okay, we asked all our guests to come here and wash their hand. We have a stand where we have this hand sanitizer, Dettol hand sanitizer. Then we have a place where you clean it. So our staff comes here and opens it. The water starts falling. I know you're wasting some water, but this is okay. Safety. Then our guests keep their hand here and press it. You can see he is not touching anything. So he gets this thing, he cleans both of his hands. Is this thing. Then he takes out and cleans his hand, kind of. Our staff comes and closes this. Then they enter the reception. And then they check in their details. We can see even we sanitize and we disinfect in the reception also. So every time one of the tests goes in, we just go that, because we don't know the germs he's carrying on this body or something like that. So we take all the precaution that is necessary for it. And another thing, one of the very important thing that you can see, since there are a lot of open spaces, there's there'll be no crowd out here. A lot of greeneries out here and a lot of open spaces, which helps to keep the environment clean and safe kind of a thing. So again, I'm saying the first preference is, if you don't know how to go out of your house, kindly don't go out of your house. If you're going out of your house, take all the necessary precautions, like carry a hand sanitizer, wear the mask kind of a thing, carry an extra handkerchief kind of a thing in case you need it. But even that, if you're staying in a place, stay in a place where you have a lot of open spaces. It's not claustrophobic. We all know, with presence of a lot of green trees, the chances of the viruses staying in the air reduces, right? So this is one of the most green place that you are able to create. We always create for a healthy living and healthy staying, and luckily in this pandemic, this tree that you have nurtured for so many years is helping us, to stay fit and to stay clean kind of a thing. So please, if you have any queries, you can send it in this given phone number that I've given out here. And this is the important time for all of us. If we do our bit, if we as a hoteliers do our bit, some restaurant people do their bit, for everyone who's doing their bit, then overall I think we will have a much safer place to stay right at this moment. We cannot expect everything to be done by the government or some particular agencies or some medical agencies. Today we'll show you how do we disinfect our hotel rooms out here, right? So the government has asked us to open the hotels, but we need to take necessary precautions. So each of our hotel person will have a hand gloves, we'll have a mask and a protective shield. First and foremost, our duty is keep our staff safe, right? So that our staff do not get any kind of viruses from the other guest. This is one of the biggest precautions that we take before and after our guest visits the room and stays in the room. We spray our room in a way that this is free from all kind of germs. This is scientifically proven. We got this machine and we do it. So our staff will demonstrate how do we do it. So please, you can see we are disinfecting the room. This mist is coming out from this machine. And we use this liquid we use this liquid which is chemically proven. So normally when we do that, we should also keep the door open so that there is no suffocation in this. We should try to keep the fan off, right? And see, within few seconds the entire room is filled with mist. This has some chemical. This has some chemical, and this is just maybe a 5 minutes thing, and we do it every time before and after the guest checks in and check out. This will keep them safe. This will free our room away from germs, and we also do it in the bathroom also, and in the corridors also out here, right? So we have opened 50% of our accommodations. You can see all the rooms. You can see all the rooms are quite. We can see all the rooms are quite far off, so that none of the guests are in touch with the other guests. Kind of here, out here. So there is 6 feet gap between each and every room. This also helps our guests to be more secure in this property. We all have a lot of open gardens. It's not claustrophobic. It's not claustrophobic, and because of this, Samriddhi Banquet Garden and Resorts in Berhampore, Kashim Bazar is one of the safest stay for your families and also for people who are coming for work, visiting out here. There's a lot of green. We all know that green kills germs. A lot of good oxygen out here. There is no pollution out here, so that we can keep safe distance. We have also taken a lot of other precautions like hand sanitizations for all our guests, checking with the temperature for all our guests, kind of a thing. Our first preference for you to stay at home, but people who have to come out for work should at least stay in a place which is taking all the precautions, which is adhering to all the norms by the government and all the hotel associations. So we follow all the norms of a 5-star hotel. Though we are not saying we're a 5-star hotel, but for us, priority comes safe stay.